Hi viewers, welcome to another edition of Marriage Clinic Live. How are you today? I remain your host, Morlaya Hano Ofuti. Thank you so much for joining us today on another edition of Marriage Clinic Live. Thank you to all our followers, to all our new members, new joiners. I celebrate you all. Thank you so much for always joining us and for your participation. I really do appreciate all that we do. I felt it's necessary for me to do this video, and I'll be really fast about it. And that's the video on the lady whose husband seized her B.sc certificate, all in the name of marriage. Our story is a very pathetic one, and I want people to know, I mean, all our followers to know that the only reason why, for now, I'm the only one that posts on the group platform is because I want to always post genuine cases. So I only post those issues or those cases that I have verified. Before you see me post anything, I must have spoken to the poster, I must have reached out to them. At times I call them with my credit, we talk at length, I make them clarify the issues, so that when I'm writing or I'm composing, I'm giving out the right information. So the truth is, her case was verified before I even posted it. I've spoken to her, you know and her case is a very pathetic case. And you need to see this young lady. She's pretty and tall, and I'm wondering, how did you get yourself here? Okay, somehow maybe they met when she was still in school. Even though he was not in her school, I think he attended a polytechnic, but somehow they boarded a bus together and they started friendship. From friendship, before they knew it, they you know they ended up in marriage. But according to her, when they got married, he was really very he was being overprotective of her. Don't go out, don't go here, don't go there, don't go out. And initially she was like, no, is this how I'll continue to sit at home? I need to do something. I'm a graduate, for crying out loud. I need to go out there to work, to earn a living. I'm the only surviving child of my father. Her mother is late, and her mother has been late for some years now, I guess, when she was still much younger. Their family members are really nowhere to be found. So even her father is somehow lonely, and they are all in the village, like in his hometown. But she is with the husband in another state, different from where her father lives. And according to her, the man does not allow her to go out. And whenever she tells this man, let me look for a job, the man will be like, don't worry, you don't need a job yet. And even if you are going to look for a job, I'm the one that will look for the job for you. Oh yeah, bring your certificate, I need it to help you look for a job. And that was how he collected her certificate, and he did it for 7 years. I mean, 7 good years. She did not set her eyes on her certificate for 7 solid years, and she didn't know where he kept it. And the bad thing about it is that this guy has a separate room that is different from hers and the children's room, because the guy always tells us that, as the man, I need my privacy, I don't want anybody coming into my room, I need my separate room. So when he's going out, he lock up that room. And to make the matter worse, they are the only one that lives in that house, in that compound. It's a bungalow house in that compound, so they are the only one that lives there. And whenever he's going out in the morning, he will go with the kids to drop them in school, and as they are opening the gate to go out, this man will padlock the gate from outside, so that this lady cannot go out. She can't go out to anywhere, and that is how she will be at home from morning till night, till evening, when he's going to come back. So how does the children get to come back? So this man will send a bike man. He has already arranged with a bike man that he pays maybe weekly or something. So he has arranged with the bike man that, say, once it's 3 p.m. or 2:30, go to my children's school, pick them and bring them to my office. So the bike man will go and pick those children from school and take them to his own office, so they will be playing with him in his office. So when he is done or ready to go, or anywhere he wants to go, he will be taking, anywhere he wants to go, he will take them along. Then when he's done, he will bring them home to her, maybe around 4 or 5, dump them, then he will go out, padlock the gate again so that they can't go out. And this he has been doing year in, year out, year in, year out, year in, year out for 7 years. She gave birth to the first issue, the second issue, she can't work. She was even talking to him about, okay, since you don't want me to go out, let me start something within the house. He said no, just focus on these children. He will take care of the children, but he doesn't meet her needs. As pretty as she is, she can't afford a 500 naira soap for herself. Maybe it's the bathing soap that he bought, or part of the children's soap that he bought is what she will go and take to bathe. She doesn't have on this, she doesn't really have so much things, and she's a graduate, for crying out loud. Another man labored, suffered to send her to school and just under the guise of marriage, a young boy is sabotaging or subverting all that achievement, or the benefit that should accrue to her father for going to school. Now, I now asked this lady that, okay, so he doesn't give you money? She said yes, that the only time she gets little money, like 100 naira, 200, is whenever he says, oh yeah, come and wash my clothes are dirty, and he brings out his clothes from the room that he locked up. Then she will pack the clothes and start washing in the compound. So as she's washing, she will first of all search the pocket. Some days she will find hotel receipt, some days she will find condom, but she says she dares not complain because he will beat and nobody will come to her rescue, because they are the only one living in that compound. So she said at times she will see 200 naira note, she will quickly hide it, maybe in her bra, or tie it somewhere so that he will not get to see it. And that is how she gets the little 100 naira, 200 that she uses to get data on her phone, to know what is going on around her vicinity, and maybe to call or send text messages. And that was how she was able to come online. And she said once in a while she has been seeing all these posts from marriage clinic and all of that. And something just told her that, okay, why not just reach out to these people? Let's see. And that was how she was able to reach out, to me. And I asked her to send me a number that I would really like to engage her further, and we were able to talk at length. So I now said, okay, so now that you found this certificate, so what happened was that day the husband got a call, and the man quickly rushed out from the house. He forgot to lock the door, and lo and behold, this lady, and don't forget that when he locks the door, he will also go out. When he's going out, he will padlock the main gate. So she saw him going out, padlocking the gate. So she felt, this is a good opportunity. He has padlocked it from outside. And according to her, she said that if he's coming and the only way she gets to know that he's coming is when she hears someone moving the padlock at the gate. So she will know that, he's coming. So she quickly ran into the room, started searching the room, so, and she will peep at the gate to be sure nobody is opening the padlock. And that was how she succeeded, searching through the room, and eventually she found her certificate. And she said she has taken the certificate and she has gone to hid it within the compound, but not in the building. And I said, are you sure rain will not beat it because it's raining season? She said no, where she hid it, rain cannot beat it. So the challenge now is she needs to leave. She can't even go, because anytime he's going out, he will padlock the gate. And according to her, she said that she dares not deny him sex, because, and he will insist that she must not use condom, don't use protection, and this is the guy that has been sleeping around. She said that she must not deny him sex, that once he says, oh yeah, no, that is, once she says, oh yeah, come, I need you, in the other room, that she cannot say no, that the days she tried it and said no, that apart from the beating, that he will, as he's going in the morning, he will also go and lock up the kitchen door. Hey, she said that, ma, come and see hunger, and that he locked up the kitchen door, went with the key, and he will still padlock the main gate again so that this lady cannot go out. She said that, "Ma, come and see hunger, that there are days she has gone without eating anything, that so now she's smarter. What she does is that anytime he buys food stuff at home, that she will quickly go, especially garri, she will go and put it in one small nylon, tie it, and go and hide it somewhere inside her own room, maybe under the bed, so that those days that he is angry with her and goes to lock the kitchen, she will have at least even garri to drink." I said, all this is happening in the name of marriage. She said, "Yeah." So I said, "So why did it take you this long to speak out or to speak up?" She said, "Well, that people always say, oh, stay in your husband's house, ilé ọkọ, ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ni, this, that, and that she has tried her best to talk to her parents, to talk to his parents, to talk to his people, whether he can change, maybe they should talk to him, but that each time she talks to them, they will tell her that, go and listen to your husband. It is what your husband wants that you should do." But what the husband wants is not paying her. The father was sick. He had cancer of the leg. This man did not bother to check on our father. This man did not bother to call the father to say, "Hello, sir. I heard you are sick. How is your health? Hope you are getting better. I pray for you that God will heal you." Nothing like that. Kò sí àjò. Nothing, not even 1 naira did he send to this elderly man. Thank God that the man is a retiree and he got his gratuity. It was that gratuity that this man went to use to treat himself, and that leg was eventually amputated. And now the man is on wheelchair, and that lady is the only surviving child of this man. Yet the man is suffering where he is. The man is as though he does not have a child. And I'm like, in fact, that day I heard a story that she spoke to me, I wept. I mean, I think that's the first time or the second time or maybe the third time that I'll be weeping after hearing a case or getting a case, because I'm like, Father, for crying out loud, for how long will people not understand the concept of marriage? That is not the same with slavery. It's not a master-servant relationship. Under the guise of marriage, I've seen people destroy the destiny of another in the name of marriage. I've seen people destroy the future of another in the name of marriage. Under the guise of marriage, I've seen lives being taken in the name of this thing called marriage. So you better use your head, use your mind, be smart about it. See, even God is angry that you are in an abusive marriage, in a toxic one. He's not happy. Don't be deceived by all those people that come and preach to you that God hates divorce. God also hates plunderers. God hates men and women that are wicked and cruel. That will look at another human being and relegate them, or they will reduce them to a dog. As far as I'm concerned, he is treating her like a dog, because it's a dog you put in a cage and you padlock it so that the dog cannot go. Excuse me, this is a grown-up adult, a human being, a fellow human being like yourself. Getting married to someone does not mean you own the person's life. See, you need to get it straight, and these are the things that really annoys me, that make me passionate about this marriage thing, because a lot of people don't understand it. They don't understand this concept of marriage. Any marriage that would divide you, subtract from you, kill you, destroy you is no marriage. That is not God's plan, because he said that the two shall be better than one. When it's not better, if you're experiencing it, it's not that the two are better than one. Forget it. You are in a mirage. So that is our own case. So now I'm like, okay, so how are you even going to go now that you're planning to leave? You've taken your certificate, you're planning to leave. How are you going? She said, "Ma, please, ma, I don't have transport. If I can get transport and maybe something little to feed my children with, I'm going to climb over the fence and jump to the other side." I was like, "What?" She said, "Yes, ma, I've started looking for stones to arrange that I'm going to climb out. She will throw her things out for, then she will climb and jump over and quickly take a bike. I said, eh? I said, okay, so how about your children? My children, they will be in school. He always drops them in school in the morning. So I will go to their school, pick them from there, and from there we go. I'm like, God, don't forget, this man only did traditional wedding. And even the traditional wedding, when she explained it, it was more or less like an introduction, because all he did was to bring his family members and they brought, all those items. That's all. No bride price, nothing. It's not really traditional as far as I'm concerned. It's just an introduction. And see, all these women that will say tradition, they've done traditional, and you think it's wedding. You did not legalize anything. I tell you, you are putting yourself in a disadvantageous position. See, you are already positioned to be defeated. In that matter, you've positioned yourself to be exploited. So we need to get all these things right. Any man that loves you, tell him, oh yeah, let's go to court. Legalize it, so that, see, when push comes to shove, you know that you can seek redress legally. You can take him to court. But when you are busy sleeping around, they impregnate you, or because of pregnancy you are now forced to do just traditional or just do introduction, I tell you, you will suffer, because that man will go out there sleeping around. He will keep telling everybody that he's not married to you, I'm not legally married to her, she's just my baby mama. That is what they go out. And see, those cases are so many now, and they are so rampant. So don't fall a victim. Don't be too desperate to be married. Don't be too desperate to be married without making your findings very well. Because I tell you, some of the men that are out there today, hey, may God deliver them. Satan has hired some of them and is using them to destroy the lives of women. You better be watchful. Be watchful and know whether you are indeed in a marriage or in a mirage, and stop wasting away. Stop wasting your life away. See, God's plan for you as a woman is beyond just marriage. You are first of all a human being. You also have a life. You have an aspiration. It's even sickening for anyone to sit down idle and not do anything. And don't ever agree to such a life in the name of marriage. And even if you are going to sit down and not do anything, it should be from your heart. You should, it must come with your own mutual consent. It should be what you desire and not against your desire. And excuse me, the fact that you paid someone bride price does not mean you own their life. They have a life. As a matter of fact, as a man, your right is limited over the wife that you marry. That is true. Your right is limited. You don't have a right over her life. You don't have a right over her purpose. You don't have a right over her destiny. You don't have a right to say no, don't fulfill purpose. It is not in your place. It is not in your position. It is not your call to make, to tell a woman not to pursue her dreams, her vision, her purpose, her aspiration in life just because she's married to you. It is not your call, as a man, to tell your wife not to do it. Why? Because your right over her is limited. Excuse me, that you are married to her does not mean you will dominate her. Does not mean she is your slave. Does not mean she does not have a voice. Does not mean she does not have a say. Does not mean she cannot have a life. Please, let's get all these things straight, because this matter is really annoying. And for everyone saying, oh, we need to seek legal redress and all of that, as a matter of fact, Marriage Clinic is going to be partnering with all these government human rights body. If not that I've been nursing, these are part of the things I had in the pipeline to start doing. But with this lady's case, I'm going to set out this week, and I'll make sure we set the ball rolling, because where she's going to, we'll make sure we lodge that complaint with the human rights. I personally am interested in exposing that man, because we have so many of him across the nation like that. Wicked men, cruel people, destroying the lives of women. We have them across the nation, and I personally will make sure that complaint is lodged against him. We expose him, because once you expose him, all his power will be destroyed, and whatever veil is covering his eyes will be opened. It will even be a deliverance for him and for the parent that gave birth to him, that this is not a good breed. So he would come down. We will break him down by the help of God. Those are part of the things we are doing. Now, so many a few people have been reaching out to me to say, oh, how can we assist her and all of that with here. We've put out the account number out there. I think only 6 people have responded so far. I know that as Nigerians we like to talk, talk to issues, talk over issues, but when it comes to do something about it to solve, when it comes to giving, people are usually reluctant to give. But see, me, my own life, I've told myself that whether people give or not, what God has sent me to do, the resources will come. And I've told myself I will also lay it upon myself to see that I see this lady's case to the end. So whatever it will take, God will grant it unto us, whether we give or we don't give. But to those 6 people that have transferred something, some transferred 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, 2 people transferred 5,000. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you for your generosity. The account number is out there on the platform. I've put it out there if you are interested in supporting her with anything, even till she finds something doing. Please feel free to do so. And if you don't have, God sees your heart. We appreciate you, and God will always help us, because this work that we are doing, it's a deliverance work. Whether you like it or not, we are delivering people. And we are fixing life. We are delivering people from the captivity of the wicked one, from the claws of wicked men and women, and we are fixing lives. So it's a good cause. If you want to partner with us, if you are led to partner, I get a lot of messages, even from old men, younger women. Ma, what can we do? Partner with us if you are led to. But if you are not led to, please, it's a free word. Feel free. But me, I'm one of those that believe that we shouldn't just talk about issue. We should do something about it. That's one of the problems that Nigeria is having. Since people have been complaining about Nigeria, I've not seen the people that will rise up to say we are going to take it upon ourselves to see that the evil in this country will come to an end. But may God raise saviors for us, and I believe that as we continue to do so, His blessing will come over our lives. I would like to stop here now. I'll continue to update us, and I'll also give account. I'm trying to wait maybe for today and tomorrow to see if more people will still send in something to her before I send it to her, and we make plans how she can, take her leave probably on Tuesday. And from there, we will try and work with the human rights people in the state that she's going to be traveling to her father's hometown. And from there, I believe things will work out and she'll start looking for jobs. See, all those people commenting that who told you your certificate will be useful to you, please, that is besides the point. The fact that your own certificate, academic certificate or educational certificate is not useful to you does not mean it won't be useful to another person. She is a pretty lady, young, vibrant. I tell you, she will get a job. Even with our prayers, she will get a job. Don't worry. God is with us. You may say, oh, they are helping her to live and marry, whatever you like say. We know that God is with us and He is helping us, and we know we are touching lives, fixing lives, and fixing them. So it's not by what you say. We know the calling of God over our life, and we know what we carry. So I would like to stop there. I appreciate everyone that has shown concern. Thank you for all your support, for all your comment. Please, let's comment reasonably, professionally. Don't let us be too abusive. I know some of the issues can be very annoying, but please, let's try to reduce all these abuses. Thank you so much for joining me today. I remain your host, Malai and Opute. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave us a like, leave us a comment. Hope to see you again next week. Till then, I remain your host, Malai and Opute, and I say bye bye.